Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny? What's going on, people?
Okay, I want you to Google her name. Her name is Roxana Hernández. Now, she's a transgender immigrant that dies in the federal custody. The death of Roxana Hernández has transgender advocates calling for the release of all transgender immigrants in detention. Now, this is being reported as of May 29, which means it's being reported as of today. And I want to share you the story in reference to, you know, her death and stuff as being reported. So, here it is. The recent death of a transgender asylum seeking from Honduras while in custody of immigration and custody enforcement highlights the need to release all transgender people in ICE detention, advocate says. Roxana Hernández, 33 years old, died Friday on complication from pneumonia while in ICE custody in the Cibola County Correctional Facility, a privately run prison in New Mexico, according to the new release from Transgender Law Center of Familia, Trans Queer Liberation Movement, an organization Latina de Trans in Texas. Although she proceeded into the United States in May 13, 2018, it is unclear where and in the conditions Ms. Hernandez was held for 5 days. She was in custody until she was transferred to ICE. The release notes that it's been repeatedly reported as a asylum seeking at the border and held for freezing holding cells, often referred to as in Hernandez for days. Paired with abuse, we know transgender people regularly suffer in ICE detention. The death of Ms. Hernandez sends a message that transgender people are disposable and do not deserve dignity, safety, or even life, says Isa, Deputy Director of Transgender Law Centers in the release. It is alarming that transgender community continue to face transphobic violence outside and inside of the detention wall, added Floor, Legal Director of the Law Center. This is why TLC, Trans Immigration Defense Efforts, has organized to demand the liberation of transgender women from detention and in all of detention of deportation. ICE has shown time and again it is incapable in protecting transgender women in detention. Transgender people should not be detained by ICE at all. Transgender people often seek asylum in U.S. due to discrimination and violence in their countries or origin. But once they often face similar dangers, according to the transgender groups, other immigrants in dangers as well. They said, noting that fatal shooting of a cis woman, Claudia Patricia Gomez, by the Border Patrol at the Texas-Mexico border last week. Now, the Law Center and the other groups call for ICE to adapt immediately implemented policy against detaining transgender people in the Department of Homeland Security, which has jurisdiction over ICE to patrol all LGBT undocumented immigrants and those with life-threatening medical conditions for demanding of ICE and Custom and Border Protection. Trans advocate Jennings formally confronted President Obama in 2015 regarding policy regarding undocumented LGBT immigrants. So, of course, you're not hearing about this woman that's died and stuff on ICE and stuff in detention. She has died and stuff, and you don't know how long she was sick and stuff, but it's being reported as of today. Stopped by immigration, put in detention centers, and she did not make it out. And she died from pneumonia and stuff. They call it ice, I guess, because it's really cold there. And Immigration and Custom Enforcement highlights the need to release of all transgender people in ICE detention center. Activists say, so all you immigrants out there, God bless you. You're in my prayers. You know, it's horrible enough. The president we got inside the office now, and a lot of this happening, y'all, and stuff is in my prayers. You know, I want to share this with you as far as immigration, and a lot of times, you know, the immigrants that's being targeted and murdered and stuff, it goes on the deaf ears because they don't have really a voice in the United States. That's why it's not really documented as quickly as it should be, you know, because it's like immigration. Now, my personal opinion, I feel like there's a lot more than that has passed on, but it's not documented, and it's sad because they're being held at the attention center, and a lot of times you're a transgender stuff, you're also not looked at as human. So this is horrible enough, and they're trying to escape from being from one spot to another spot to get a better life, just to live. Just to live. And many have died, many have been shot, trying for a better life, and it's from a detention center. Paired with abuse, we know transgender people regularly suffer from in ICE detention. The death of Ms. Hernández sends out a message that transgender people are disposable and do not deserve dignity. So all you people out there, you're in my prayers, praying for you. And I love your feedback on this. You know, it's not really being reported, but I'm putting it out there now. So for all the other immigrants in there, I'm putting it out there so people can know that you're there and stuff. And hopefully some positivity, and you're my prayers and stuff, and stay strong no matter what. And I love your feedback on this. How do you feel about this? And I'd like to know you. I love you, and thank you for watching. Kiss the ring.